Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony here with you here today. Getting back to the positive I am state after being through manipulative abuse by a narcissist or a psychopath. Basically, after the aftermath can be quite frustrating, to say the least. Having been duped, having been conned, having been scammed can really take the wind out of your sails. It can be very depressing. You can feel very low energy, and it's more than just feeling sorry for oneself. It's really having a feeling of regret. It's really having a feeling of being violated. These are very difficult emotions to experience and process and handle, very much because there's no place we can really report it. I mean, if you were to be driving along and get a hit and run accident, you could file a police report. If you had been burglarized, robbed, or held at gunpoint or something of that nature, I mean, you could file a police report. There's a standard process and procedure for what to do in that situation. However, being conned by a narcissist, by a psychopath, after being brainwashed, after being gaslighted, there's no real outlet where we can go. We can't file it with the state. We can't really file it with the government. I mean, unless we're in process of a divorce or something of that nature. But there's no really outlet, and that's part of the frustration in kind of the recovery mode of dealing with narcissistic abuse, psychopathic abuse. We've been conned, we've been scammed, and there's no real way to work towards a equilibrium. What's the word that I'm looking for? There's no really way not only to receive closure, but there's no due process. There's no checks and balances. There's no clear line on how to resolve it. So that can be really part of the frustration, emotionally, spiritually, and then physically also, because if you've given quite a bit to of yourself to this person, there's quite a bit that you've given, and you feel a sense of deprivation and violation. These can be some very difficult situations and emotions to work through, but one of the key tools I feel is working on your I am statements. And I am is something that you're going to need to learn to do, and you're going to need to learn to do this consistently and on a conscious basis. Basically, it's bringing the unconscious conscious. And it's a little bit of an interesting concept. It's a very important concept, so I really want you to understand this. I want this to be very clear for you. The statement I am connects you to your higher source, to your God source, to your identity, to the core of your being. It's a very important statement. And I want you to be able to reconnect with this statement after suffering narcissistic or psychopathic abuse, because they have disconnected you from this very core part of yourself, which knows who you are, which knows your purpose, which knows what you deserve, which knows how you want to be treated, who knows respect, who knows growth, who knows good values, who knows how to conduct themselves in the world, your intuition, your instinct. These are all connected to the I am. So I really want you to work on your I am statements that are phrased in a positive sort of manner, and that are reaffirming your identity, reaffirming your higher standards. You don't deserve this sort of abuse. You don't deserve this sort of neglect. You don't deserve this sort of disrespect and violation and betrayal, and nor do you need to tolerate it. That is the whole goal of this channel, is for you to realize not only do you not deserve that treatment, you do not need to tolerate it. You absolutely positively can refuse to be treated this way and walk away with your head held high, and knowing that you are connected to something greater, something more powerful than this abuser. And to reconnect to that, you need to consistently work on your positive I am statements. I am intelligent. I deserve I am deserving. I am confident. I am a loving heart. I am a loving presence. I am wonderful. I am magnificent. I am talented. I am an awesome cook. I am a creative. I am. You fill in the blank. You fill in the statements. And this should also be part of your recovery journal, that you have also a list of your I am statements. And these are very important statements that recreate and help you realize or reactualize your personality, your true identity that has been masked over by a sort of manipulative person. They really tend to mute and muddle our very connection to ourselves. By the sheer fact of their manipulative tactics, they're able to get in and sever us from what we know to be right or wrong, and really disable us in quite a number of different ways. So crippling us emotionally, mentally, physically, and you absolutely positively do not need to tolerate that, and you absolutely can reconnect to that strong and powerful. Jeez, we got butterflies or something around here. I just felt something. Sorry about that. Gotta love it. But that is part of the rebooting up process, and it's a way for you to connect to that. So I am healthy. I am deserving. I am a great partner. These are your I am statements that I want you to get out on paper, and I want you to use these as your affirmations. If you haven't done affirmations, it's definitely time to start. You want to start reconfirming your healthy identity and doing this in a very strong way. I deserve higher standards. I deserve better. These are statements that you can write out, and you can also repeat to yourself again and again, because this is going to, again, awaken that unconscious and make it conscious, which is a very important goal in the healing and recovery. And as I discussed in the recovery journal, you also want to begin to do this on your recovery date. So in terms of your list of places to go, I definitely want you to start thinking about a number of different things that you can do and take yourself on your recovery date, activities that are beneficial and healing for you. And as you start to continue on these affirmations and your recovery date, these two practices together are going to work together to make you strong in spirit and mind. And so you won't be so prone, you won't be so vulnerable to being abused and manipulated by these types of people, not only for the future, but for your present, where you're still working through defining your boundaries, defining your power, getting your personal power back after being scammed and violated. These are very important practices. So get out that recovery journal and start on the top and write my I am statements, and go ahead and fill them in for yourself. This is a very personal exercise. This is a private exercise. It's not meant to be shared with anybody. It's not meant to be as a resource where you confront the narcissist or the psychopath and you say, I am healthy, I am deserving. No, this is for you to understand about you internally and who you are. And as you start to then utilize these I am statements and go on your recovery dates, where you're going out and on your own, taking part in some healthier activities for yourself, which we're going to discuss in future videos. Those two practices together are going to start to really solidify your strength and your healing process. I hope this video helps. Sorry about the crazy bug that flew back in my hair. Thank God that bug is gone and out of my hair. So peace and harmony here with you here today. Please share and subscribe for more great tools, videos, and discussions. And have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next video.